Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today, December 10th, and right now we're looking at the GOES 18 satellite imagery. Here you can see the South Fire here, Ventura County. We're going to talk about some of the fire danger here as we go through the video here today, and then we'll take a look at the extended forecast. We do have a cutoff low going to form off the coastline in California, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know what a headache those can be for forecasters. So we're going to watch and break that down here over the next few days. High confidence the storm will form, but just how close will it get to the California coastline is the question. Let's put this into motion. You can see that South Fire actually producing a plume of smoke right there. As we go towards the sunset, you can kind of still see it going on there. So yeah, we do have that fire danger out there. That's about 3,000 acres, that fire currently across Ventura County. And you can see it here, again, approaching 3,000 acres there. But we do have that fire danger here across Southern California again today with the offshore winds and low relative humidities. Here's the red flag fire weather conditions here. You know, watch out for that. You're still getting some gusty winds out there and the low relative humidities. Now, taking a look here at the Southern Cal weather history, I wanted to point this out in 1965. Look at that 1.36 inches of rainfall in 1 hour, the greatest 1 hour rainfall on record for San Diego. Impressive storm. And also 1985, a very cold storm. You can see the upper level chart here at 18,000 feet showing that trough digging out nicely over Southern California. Some big snows across the mountains. And look at this 1943, 3.8 inches of rain fell in Palm Springs, daily record for December. So great stuff there from the National Weather Service, San Diego. Here, quickly looking at the elevated fire risk again across Southern California. We've mentioned that here, but it is in the day one fire weather outlook as well. Here's some of the cold nights also. So when you're in wind sheltered areas and you get these offshore winds, things can really cool down overnight. I mean, look at Lancaster, 29 and 30 degrees here. Chilly across some of the valley areas, Sierra Nevada and Nevada here as well. So heads up for that. And of course, cold weather safety. Mainly just watch out for your sensitive plants out there. I don't know about frozen pipes or anything like that, but you guys know the drill when the weather gets cold. If you want a nice affordable home weather station also, you can check out these low temperatures or whatnot, or if you're in a windy condition, it's fun to watch the wind rolling with these storm systems. I wish I had a weather station like this when I was a kid. Stores all the data for you in the cloud. Now looking at the national blend of models, you can see the atmospheric river just clipping Northern California, maybe some higher amounts right towards the border. But as we go on into the extended forecast, now here we are going towards the end of the weekend into early next week, and it does show some precipitation potentially here for California, maybe even down towards Southern California as well, as this cutoff low forms off the coastline. So we're going to be taking a look at that in some detail here in a moment. First of all, we got the high pressure here over the Great Basin, and that's what's driving these offshore winds right now. So if we scroll through here, you'll notice it's weakening. So we're going to weaken those winds in turn, and then we're going to bring another ridge of high pressure here. This high is going to drop down across the Great Basin. Again, we're going to kick the offshore winds as we continue on in through this week as well. And then we're going to develop that system off the coastline as we start to move towards the weekend. Now, taking a look at what the winds would look like. So check it out. This is as of this morning. You can see the winds gradually weakening as we go through the day today. Gradient relaxes, and then we bring them back again here. North winds down the desert areas towards Las Vegas, and some offshore winds across Southern California, even Northern California a bit there as well as we go on in through the day. Wednesday and again Thursday morning, still that offshore component here, low relative humidities all the way through Friday really, and on into Friday afternoon before we relax that. And then we develop that storm system off the coastline here. Now, taking a look at that storm itself, this is the GFS on the left and the GFS on the right, but we got 24-hour difference between the two. This is yesterday morning, so let's check it out. Let's put it in motion. Weak atmospheric river there, and we're going to scroll through the next several days with no precipitation for California. But you can see the storm system developing out there, but you notice it kind of gets cut off. How much subtropical moisture will this system tap? That is a good question. As we head on into Monday, you can see this morning actually starts bringing some precip back towards California here. And, you know, maybe even a little bit for Southern California. Again, we'll see how this trends over the next few days. But you can see yesterday morning it's got pretty darn right rainy for some portions of California here. Check it out. Some heavy precipitation for Southern California and a little bit of difference here from this morning's run as well. Just something we're going to be watching here over the next few days. Long way to go with that. Looking at the national blend of models here quickly at the daily 2-meter min temperatures. Again, the colder valley areas. Watch out over the next few days. Things are going to be quite chilly, especially across Nevada, the Sierra Nevada, and even into the wind-sheltered valleys here of California also. And that's going to continue on in through this week before we start to warm up eventually through next week as that cutoff low finally starts to stir up the air a bit here across the area. Now, taking a look here at the GFS on the left versus the GFS on the right, and this is this morning's run versus last night's run is on the right. Let's put this into motion, and you'll clearly see what I want to show here is that trough developing off the coastline. Really good model agreement between the Canadian, the European, and the GFS in this upper level low developing off the coastline here. But the proximity to the state of California and how much precipitation it's going to bring are the big questions. This is the European here as well, and you can see I'm out towards that same time frame here. Very good model agreement with the upper level low developing. Now, taking a look across Pacific Ocean here, we're looking at the European versus itself. This is yesterday afternoons versus yesterday mornings. And what we're looking off through the extended is this jet extension across the Pacific Ocean here. This would tend to bring some stormier weather potential here to the state of California. And the models continue to show this. All the models show it. So, you know, if you like weather watching here across California, or you want to get some precipitation back into the state, this is a good signal to have in the extended forecast. And this is the GFS here, last night's run. You can clearly see that jet extended all the way across the Pacific Ocean, kind of reach out towards the state of California there. This is 30-day precipitation anomaly. You know, we're looking way off into fantasy land, just kind of looking at the tea leaves here. But this is the end of December towards the end of January here, kind of that above average signal for much of the state of California. And checking out some of those winds yesterday as well. Check it out. I think that's Booney Mountain. I might have said Bonnie Mountain. I'm not sure how to pronounce that actually, but you can see some pretty big wind gusts. If I go down there to chase one of these Santa Ana wind events, I'm going to go to that Magic Mountain truck travel area up there. It seems to always get some nice gusts, 58 miles per hour. You can see, let's scroll down the list here, and you can see East Simi Valley there, 62 miles per hour. So some impressive winds out there. Look at that, Browns Canyon, 79. Yeah, not bad. Happy Camp, 61. So not a bad, probably moderate Santa Ana wind event there. But anyway, yeah, watch out for those fire conditions out there. And we're going to be dealing with these offshore winds as we go through the week here, and the potential for that storm developing off the coastline next week. We'll be watching that day by day. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Click like and subscribe. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and we'll do it again then.